Hello, hello, hello. Here we go. Here we go. Come. Dun 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 dun. Oh dear. Oh dear. Sure. I'm scared. Ooh. Ooh, Masterwork Wave Blade? That's kind of fun. Wait. Oh,
How much damage did Alexis' spell do?
seriously.
Rest tore apart all of southern Thedas, starting here. But whether that's his doing or the breach, who can say?
Okay. Oh, I think I already tried to loot this. Yeah, I don't care about that. I do not care. Gladiator.
Distracted. Worshipping their elder one. Take them. They're out before they can see us.
Okay.
Doesn't look like the elder one is interested in saving his followers.
Nope.
Let's head back to the main hall. I think I know how we'll open that door.
With red lyrium shards. No way. Ah. Oh, but I want that, I think. Yeah, don't care. Okay. Let us see. Okay. Here we go. Let's do a big girl save. Big girl save.
I was worried I'd have to search the whole castle for you, Alexius.
There's no longer anywhere to run. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait.
I mean, that's not true. The end.
What do you mean? What's ending?
The irony that you should appear now of all the possibilities. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius. What have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
Hand over the amulet and we let him go.
Let him go and I swear you get what you want.
I want the world back.
No. No!
Shit. Okay. Shoot.
It's impossible. The Elder One will... Both failed. Accept your sentence. I have.
Oh, dear me. Shoot! Okay. Wait. Oh. Okay.
How you gonna? You'll free.
Oh.
It's a few.
Woo.
Your death will be my apology. Your death will be my
Really?
apology.
Because you're not really going anywhere. You're kind of just dying really fast. Yeah.
He wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He
Uh-oh.
lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
I know you cared for him.
Once he was a man to whom I compared all others. Sad, isn't it? This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour? That's impossible. You must go now.
What is happening?
Eldor.
There's a reason they won.
Uh-oh.
We'll head out front. Keep them off your tail.
No, I won't let you commit suicide.
Look at us. We're already dead. The only way we live
that's
is
true.
if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have hours.
Bitchin'.
darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andras,
Whoa.
guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
Oh.
And we all die!
No, yeah, you gotta go. Oh, hell yeah. Go. You gotta go.
You'll have to do better than that.
Yeah, you failed.
Put aside all claim to Redcliffe and we let you live.
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Well, I'm glad that's over with.
Okay.
Or not.
Grand Enchanter Fiona. Queen Anora. When I granted your mage's sanctuary, I thought it was understood that they would not force my people from their homes.
Your Majesty, let me assure you, we never intended any of this.
Your intentions ceased to matter when my people were threatened. I am rescinding my offer of sanctuary. You and your followers will leave Ferelden at once.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
The Inquisition might be willing to take in the mages.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
No one fights well for their captors.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
A generous offer. But will the rest of the Inquisition honor it?
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
Whether you accept the Inquisition's alliance or not, you will leave my kingdom.
We accept. It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
I hope not. Because I just got a lot of disapproval.
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
We need them to close the breach. It's not going to work if we make enemies of them.
I know we need them for the breach, but they could do as much damage as the demons themselves.
Enough arguing. None of us were there. We cannot afford to second-guess our people. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
I got a taste of the consequences if we fail. Let's make sure we don't.
We will not fail.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room.
Dun, dun, dun,
Join us.
dun.
None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
And I'd hoped to sit out the assault on the breach. Take a nap. Maybe go for a walk.
What is it they say? No rest for the wicked.
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the War Council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
I adore it to little pieces.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime soon, yes?
Yes.
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Make her willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
Okay, should we finish whatever this is out? Then we can go talk to our people.
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Rikki.
And then we'll wrap things up for the night. How about? That was a successful stream. Ambassador Montelier, I am of course pleased to aid the Inquisition in its holy endeavor. My wife, Carolina, has recently been taken by a religious fervor and has declared her intention to live the rest of her life in a small chantry near the Arbor Wilds, where she will have the solitude necessary to live her life of spiritual reflection and repentance. As such, I have sold most of her gowns and jewelry and am pleased to make the resulting funds my gift to the Inquisition. Hey. That's pretty great. Inquisition soldiers scuffled briefly with mercenaries hired to guard the Grand Cathedral. One of our agents, Sir Belinda had the presence of mind to keep the conflict from turning into a bloodbath. She reports the clerics are safe, but cowed in the face of our soldiers. No matter what we say, they are convinced the Inquisition is there to dictate terms. The short-term effect is that we have silenced our detractors and gained the chantry's political support. The long-term effects we shall see. Okay. Interestingly, the runes are Alamari in origin, belonging to the tribes that inhabited Ferelden almost 1,000 years ago. What is of greater interest, however, is that none of the runes translate intelligibly, meaning it is all in code. According to the translators, a reference in The Guardian also indicates an island off the northern coast. Most curious. I will continue translation efforts in the hope we can narrow this down further. Irky dirky schmirky. I'm scared.
The rest of the mages are ready, Herald. Be certain you are prepared for the assault on the breach. We cannot know how you will be affected.
I feel like that was a warning sign. And I shouldn't go right now. Josephine. Hi, honey boo boo.
I'll take my leave. Good day. Who is she, Ambassador?
A merchant. I thought we should reach out to the dwarves to secure lyrium for the Inquisition's mages. According to Lady Corbin, it raised the ire of the chantry.
How?
Access to lyrium makes us rather more formidable than anticipated. We're becoming a challenge. Sadly, the remaining Grand Clerics appear to be consolidating the Chantry's power instead of comforting the masses.
Mage circles started falling years ago. The Chantry was troubled even before the Divine's murder.
Yet many people continue to bear it great love. We will not benefit from its decline. Little but the Chantry ties Orlais, Nevarra, Ferelden, Antiva, and even Rivain to a common cause.
Has the Chantry truly promoted such peace?
Andraste's chant is familiar across kingdoms, a source of many shared customs. That is the crucial point. Common ground is the start of all negotiations.
Okay. I can see the importance.
I suppose a shared faith can be useful when talking with strangers.
Precisely. And these similar interests are merely where we begin. We must learn to think beyond our own wants to secure peace in Thedas.
I mean, I guess, but are you sure? I'm flirty.
How did someone so lovely and selfless go into Orlesian politics, Lady Montelier?
Well, that is, really, you give me too much credit. While you're here, I do have a question. The remaining Grand Clerics sent a missive inquiring about the events at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. They demand to know whether the Inquisition officially claims that Andraste saved you from the breach. If it were up to you, how would you reply?
How will you?
Will my answer change your reply to the Chantry?
If Leliana, Cassandra, Cullen, and I could agree on our official stance, I could answer that. We should decide soon. The revered mothers don't seem to know what to make of you.
I'd tell the Chantry I was saved by circumstance, not divine intervention.
Yet as rumors your Andraste's herald grow, the Grand Clerics may not believe such a humble reply. A difficult situation, and I thank you for your answer. A good day to you.
Okay. Let's go talk to some more of my people.
Mages. Lovely.
They should have this breach sealed soon enough.
I suppose their gold spends as well as anyone else's.
Okay.
Nails. Can Harry at least get me a few score nails by tomorrow?
Master Harry said I couldn't.
Here's Liliana.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood. To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing?
You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
Game?
How is this a game? Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
Don't ask me, I'm as baffled as you are.
You probably don't even worship the Maker. Lucky. He asks a lot. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
I'm sorry. Her death has clearly hit you hard.
Not just me. All of us. She was the divine. She led the faithful. She was the heart. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he?
Good
I
question,
used to believe I
Liliana.
was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Let me help you.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again.
Oh,
Come,
Liliana.
to work then. We will speak later.
Come on.
It's true. Butler has stand on her.
You built for them the golden city, the center of all creation.
Here's my
So,
girl.
this is it, huh? Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. That would have been hilarious if you were a man, right? Wasted. Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down.
I'm pretty sure the Conclave proved it's not that easy.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Why? Because someone yelled it real loud? Make them prove it. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
What questions are those?
Is there something else you're looking for? Like, what's behind all this?
Maybe. I don't know. First things first, right? I help you, march, arrow, kick. Then people stop being stupid, and everything starts to make sense again. Sound good to you, old-touched Lady Herald?
I think I'll enjoy having you around, Sarah. I hope you'll feel the same.
Kinda. Suppose. Maybe. See you, Herald. Herald. Have to do something about that.
Have to do something about what? Red Jenny says drop and grab. Okay. Huh?
Omika, you're here. You're the Herald of Andraste. And you were sent to shame us for mistreating the elves. I pay my elves good and proper, you should know. Friend of the Legion Hall and... I mean, I'm Flissa. Can I get you a drink?
Relax.
It's all right, Flissa. I won't do anything frightening.
If you wanted to close the breach, I wouldn't mind. As I said, I'm Flissa. The Inquisition soldiers needed a place to unwind, so Liliana brought me in to set up a tavern. Nothing fancy, but it's safer for the soldiers than looking for trouble in some village.
How do you know Liliana?
Liliana asked you to run an Inquisition tavern. How did you meet?
Dumb luck, maybe. I managed an inn back in Denerim. When I heard interesting gossip, I passed word to Liliana. Sometimes it was helpful. She asked if I wanted to own my own tavern, and I said yes. I didn't realize she meant yes.
What can I find in Haven?
Adan is Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harriet is the Inquisition smith. Whatever he can make, you Thren, the quartermaster, can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Cedric. His prices aren't too high. Yet. Oh, there's also Nynave. She studies
That's a cute little song.
Goodbye.
Okay, wait, I forgot. We need to go talk to Minev. No, we can talk to Zolas.
So we have gained the mages. Excellent. They should be able to seal the breach. You are certain you experienced time travel? Could it have been an illusion?
No.
A trick of the Fade?
I'm a mage, I know.
I've been to the Fade before. I'd know it.
Point taken. What an amazing gift. It is vital the Inquisition succeed to avoid the future you witnessed.
Yeah. No shit. I saw you there.
I'm surprised you're not more interested in your own future.
I know enough. If that future happened, then I, and Cassandra, Cullen and the rest, failed to stop this Elder One. Speaking of which, you should ready yourself.
For?
This Elder One. You have now interfered with his plans twice. Once at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, and now again at Redcliffe. A being who aspires to godhood is unlikely to ignore such an affront.
That's true.
The Inquisition.
Hi, honey boo boo.
Mages. What's next? Elves running Hallamsharal? Cows milking farmers?
It had to be done.
There was no other choice.
Oh, there were definitely other choices. You picked the one that'll shock the children. I do wonder if you've considered what this support of yours will do. For mages in general, I mean. The Inquisition is seen as an authority. You've given southern mages license to, well, be like mages back home.
If that means they're anything like you, I approve.
Ha! There aren't many mages back home like me.
I'd believe that.
I never fit in. Bloodstains are so difficult to clean, you see.
So we're doomed to a future of blood magic then.
Not at first. But you'd be a fool not to see where this could lead. Thing is, the Imperium was once just like the South. Templars, proper circles, all that rot. Then it changed. By inches. Not that this is reason to oppress us. Still, my homeland should be a cautionary tale, not a source of inspiration.
Tell me about the Imperium.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Ah, yes. Everyone outside the Imperium always seems quite fascinated by it. Probably why they come up with so many ridiculous tales. Flying cows over Minrathous. That's madness. All right, that one's actually true, but the cows didn't have wings.
The cows didn't have
Anything in
wings.
particular you wanted to know?
Investigate. Let's see. Is blood magic common?
Just how often is blood magic used there?
Oh, not at all.
Not at all.
That's what any magister would tell you. They'd be convincingly offended by the notion, too. Of course, what people call blood magic here and what we consider blood magic are two different things.
That's interesting. What do you call it?
What's considered actual blood magic in Tevinter?
Blood magic isn't inherently dangerous. Using your own blood or that of a willing participant, what's the harm? The problem is that what's permitted only gets you so much power. And what if you need more? You always need more. That's where we get into sacrifices and demon summoning. None of that is done. Not officially. Behind closed doors, it's a different story. Real blood magic can give you an edge, a leg up against your opponents. It's safe to assume that any mage of rank does it. The rest are quietly shut out of power.
Yikey shnikes. Yikey shnikes. Okay. Oh, no. No Templar intervention?
You'd think the Templars would object.
I imagine they did, long ago. Once their investigations might have been sincere. Then their balls were cut off. Too inconvenient.
Nowadays, only the friendless are accused. Most of them probably innocent.
No one disagrees.
There must be some mages who oppose this.
Yeah, I guess.
Of course. I do. Not entirely alone. Occasionally, there'll be a magister who makes noise, and then the reform talk begins. All very patriotic. Meanwhile, that magister will be quietly shunned. Chances are, surprise, it's learned he was a malefic all along. Most learn to keep quiet. Me? I enjoy the allure of pariahhood.
What about slavery?
Anyone who talks about the Imperium mentions slavery. It's the center of the slave trade.
Ah, that is true.
And did you have slaves?
Not personally, but my family does and treats them well. Honestly, I never thought much about it until I came south. Back home, it's how it is. Slaves are everywhere. You don't question it.
Oh, hello. Thank you for the sub, wifey. How are you? 16 months. No way. Stop. Hi, honey. How was the rest of your stream? You're saying they like it?
I think slaves like it that way. Don't be
I know. You're tired, yeah. I'm tired too. I'm getting ready to wrap up.
Alienages, slums, both human and elven. The desperate have no way out. Back home, a poor man can
We recruited the mages.
As a slave, he could have a position of respect, comfort, and could even support a family. Some slaves are treated poorly, it's true. But do you honestly think inescapable poverty is better?
I mean, I got a cute ass mage right there. Look at that guy. He's a cute ass mage. Ooh, he's a cutie. Sorry, that was probably very loud, but I love him. I love him already. At least they have a choice.
At least they're free.
No.
Slavery forced on them.
You think people choose to be poor and oppressed? I doubt it. I don't know what it's like to be a slave, true. I never thought about it until I saw how different it was here. But I suspect you don't know either. Nor should you believe that every
That's probably true.
to winter excess is the norm.
It seems strange that an entire empire would be ruled by mages.
Strange? Why are you less qualified to rule than some tart with a fancy crown? Actually, the fiction in the
That's a fair
Imperium is
point.
that mages don't rule. The magisterium rules. That magisters are all mages is considered a convenient technicality.
The magisterium?
What is the magisterium exactly?
The upper house of the Imperial Senate, and the only part worth having a seat on. Those seats are split among the circles of Magi, the Chantry, and the major families. Mages, now. It's odd that outside the Imperium, you use Magister like it applies to every Tevinter mage.
I know. What are you then?
If you're not a magister, then what are you called? No special title.
I'm an Altus, which is almost as good as a Magister, depending on who you ask.
Okay. And an Altus is?
I've never heard of an Altus.
Upper class. Those families who trace descent from the Dreamers, the first prophets of the old gods. If you're a mage and you're not Altus, then you're later. Lower class. If you're not a mage at all, you're Soperati. That's everyone else. We do love our fancy words.
Everyone else. What about the Archon?
I thought the Archon ruled over the Imperium.
Archon.
Well, yes. Technically, he can overrule laws passed by the Magisterium.
Okay.
but that never happened.
Yes.
Even so, he gets to appoint new magisters, which means all the families vie madly for his favor. Thus, the Archon gets invited to all the parties. The truest path to Tevinter influence, let me tell you.
If it's a fiction...
I started with a round of talking to everyone. I think I talked to most everyone. I don't know that I talked to everyone, but I started out with a round of talking to everyone, and then I went out and did stuff.
Not all mages are equal. If you're not from the right family,
And now I'm going to end with talking to stuff. To people.
The idea that anyone could be a mage, however, keeps the masses placated.
Can anyone be a mage?
Technically, the potential runs mostly in bloodlines, but it's been known to happen. More importantly, commoners believe it can. Tevinter legend is chock full of mage heroes from humble origins.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So they hold out hope. Someday my son or my son's son...
I think I'll start doing that, like, with
Poor sods don't realize that means
wine bounds.
at the arse end of the 100 pillars, at best.
Although the problem is sometimes things that happen when I talk to them make me want to keep playing. But that's okay.
Being a quaestor isn't a good thing.
I imagine the average non-mage likes to think so. Counting numbers and shuffling papers all day is better than many occupations after all. If you're a second-class citizen among a pack of piranha, however, your outlook changes.
Let me ask you something else.
Of course.
There's an Imperial Chantry, isn't there? With its own divine.
You people aren't supposed to talk about the Black Divine, are you? If you mention him outside the Imperium, people make that face, like you're urinating in public. But yes, we do have the Chantry, or a version of it. Night and day comparing it to yours.
Interesting. It's so interesting how the religion like changes regionally and stuff. Is it really that different?
Is the Imperial Chantry so different from ours?
Not in theory. The main difference is in the whole magic is meant to serve man, not rule over him business. Back home, ruling the unwashed masses is serving them, for the good of the Imperium. Perhaps it started with good intentions, but these days it's academic. The circles are in command.
You have circles? I know. It's wild. The Black Divine?
Do you really call him the Black Divine?
We don't call him that, oh no. In the Imperium, he's the true divine. The woman sitting on the sunburst throne is some backwater pretender. It all stems from a disagreement over Andraste. Marvelous, isn't it?
A disagreement?
Why would they disagree over Andraste?
It's not my field of expertise, but the Imperium believes Andraste was a mortal woman, a mage. Down south, they say, no, she's the bride of the Maker, ascended to his side, divine provenance, a blah blah blah.
A blah blah blah.
Andraste was one of us. Makes executing her less damning, you see. So we elected a man.
Okay, cool. Ooh, I love that. I might have to. Your divine is male?
So, the Imperial Divine is always a man?
Yeah, you say it.
To distinguish him from that other one, yes. Don't think there aren't a number of female magisters who bristle at that. Why can't they be divine after all? Same reason you never see a man on the sunburst throne. Because that's how it's always been done. Excellent reasoning.
That's not a great way to do it. Just because it's always been done. That's stupid.
Do you consider yourself Andrastian?
The big question. It might surprise you that I do consider myself Andrastian. I simply do not believe in the Chantry. It is a relic, whether back home or here in the south. Something from a bygone age desperately clings to relevance.
Yep.
It's not an opinion that makes me popular.
I share your opinion, actually.
That's not surprising, considering what the Inquisition represents. I'll say this. I may not believe in the Chantry,
Ooh.
but I believe in you.
In me?
that the Maker sent you, whether through Andraste or fate. Cassandra is not wrong. You are what we needed most at the moment we needed it.
On the way, there we go.
That's what they will say in ages to come.
That's so true. That'd be really interesting. I'm surprised you think that.
You don't seem like the religious sort, to be honest.
If you define religious as sitting in a chantry and listening to a blithering hen tell you how to live, then no. If you define it as believing in the possibility that something larger than yourself exists, then yes, by all means. The world is bigger than I, even bigger than you. It laughs at all the things we think we know. The Maker doesn't need me to believe, but I do. The thought of no one at all watching out for us is too frightening.
I like him. Ah, I like him.
I'm wondering if the Imperium would be a useful ally.
I think you'd be more concerned whether or not they'd support the Venatori. They won't. At least, not officially. They'll disavow all knowledge of dangerous cultists. Secretly, many Magisters will rejoice at the idea. And if the South falls to chaos in the meantime, all the better.
That is intense. Is that smart of them?
It would be in the Imperium's best interest to help. Surely it could use allies.
I think the Imperium gave up on the idea of allies a long time ago. We've been fighting the Qunari for what, 200 years off and on? It's a point of pride that we go it alone. They'll sneer at the South behind their silk handkerchiefs and say, "You've had it easy for far too long." Let's not forget that the Inquisition seems to be an arm of the Orlesian Chantry. Anathema so far as they're concerned.
We're not part of the Chantry. The Chantry opposed the Inquisition's formation.
Yeah.
You think that matters? Don't be silly. The Herald of Andraste. Your very title smacks of the Southern Chantry. You may as well be a heathen. I think they're far more frightened what you'll do if you succeed.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
It occurs to me that I barely know anything about you.
We're gonna just shitty chat for a while.
Devinter, you mean?
Beyond that, yes.
And beyond my being so charming and well-dressed.
Hi, cutie
which is
patootie.
obvious to anyone.
It's obvious to me.
I'm well aware of your finer qualities. Believe me.
Of course you are. You're a discerning and intelligent woman, after all.
It's not wrong.
Now, what was I talking about? Ah, yes.
Me.
I am the scion of House Parvis, a product of generations of careful breeding and the repository of its hopes and dreams. Naturally, I despised it all. The lies, the scheming, the illusions of supremacy. That's Tevinter in a nutshell, isn't it? Needless to say, my family was not happy with my choices.
Well, why not? Your family... Oops.
I think I've heard
No, I
enough.
didn't want to do that.
Too bad. I never tire of talking about myself.
That's funny.
Have you gone to see Alexius yet? He's in the cells.
Yet no. I saw him before they locked him up. He looked despondent, broken. Not the man I remember, nor the one I want to. I suppose the Inquisition will judge him eventually. I wonder if there's any chance they'll show him mercy. He hardly deserves it, but for Felix's sake. I can't help hoping there's something left of the man I once knew. So I take it you're Dalish? Is that the correct word here?
Yes, that's right.
We don't have Dalish clans coming northward, for obvious reasons. So I've never met one of your people before, although I've heard about them. Little. I hope this won't be an issue between us. I am here to help you deal with the Venatori, after all.
And I appreciate your help, Dorian.
Excellent. Mutual appreciation is a grand way to begin.
It occurs to me that I barely know anything about you.
I'm gonna ask him more
I am the
things.
scion of House Parvis,
I
a product
exited
of
out
generations
too
of careful
early.
breeding and the repository of its hopes and dreams. Naturally, I despised it all. The lies, the scheming, the illusions of supremacy. That's Tevinter in a nutshell, isn't it? Needless to say, my family was not happy with my choices.
Why would your family be
I
upset
know.
with your choices?
Because I rejected their idyllic plan.
I love
if they
him.
had their way, by now I'd be married to some unlucky girl from a powerful family. We'd live in luxurious despair, despising each other as I waited to take my father's place in the magisterium. I declined the honor, and thus it's best I'm far from home. Less of an embarrassment, you see?
Careful breeding.
What did you mean by generations of careful breeding?
The great families of Tevinter don't have children. They refine traits, weed out the undesirable, and promote the rest. My mother was chosen for my father because magic runs strongly in her blood. Never mind that they loathed each other. They wanted a son who could become Archon to make House Parvis the envy of the Imperium. They got me. A cautionary tale that you should be careful what you wish for.
You don't like the Tevinter?
I'm getting the impression that you don't care much for your homeland.
On the contrary, I care for my homeland a great deal. There's so much potential. Sadly, we squander it.
That's how I feel right now,
Acknowledge
guys.
how far we've fallen because pretending is easier. We pretend the Qunari can be beaten. We pretend that we're superior to everyone, even our own people. Not everyone feels that way. I don't. Sadly, we're the minority.
But why do you care?
It just seems... So much of what you say about the Imperium is entirely negative.
It might sound that way. For all our faults, my people have many virtues. We are laden with history and culture. Tevinter is where Thedas truly began, remember? We treasure our past and preserve it. You can walk down a side street and find nothing built during the modern ages. And despite appearances, we care deeply about everything. We have no reserve, not in war and not in love. If I truly believed my homeland was beyond all hope, I wouldn't miss it so much.
Why not go back?
Why remain with the Inquisition? Why not go back to Tevinter?
I'm not exactly welcome back home. Not that it matters, I'm quite accustomed to being a pariah. It adds to my charm. I can do more for Tevinter here. If the Venatori succeed, it'll set my homeland back 1,000 years. I'm sure some magisters would disagree, but that's why we kill them.
I think I've heard enough.
That's too bad. I never tire of talking about myself.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Popular topic. Anything specific?
There's an Imperial chantry, isn't there?
Wait, didn't I already ask about this?
You people aren't supposed to talk about the Black Divine, are you? If you mention him outside the
Maybe not.
Imperium, people make that face.
Maybe this was the
like
follow-up
you're
that I haven't done yet.
urinating in public. But yes,
Oh, no.
we do have the chantry.
No, yeah, I've listened to this before.
Night and day comparing it to yours.
Let me ask you something else.
So many questions.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
I should go.
Naturally.
Naturally.
The chantry is
Well, that's mages all over. So many robes, I bet all of Ferelden lost their curtains. I'll just be the other side of Haven, just in case.
Do you have a problem with our new allies? With mages?
No problem with mages. You're fine, right? My problem is magic. If mages sat on their hands, everything would be fine. I mean, yay, freedom. Great for them. Over there, away from me.
I was wondering if you could look at some locks for me.
What, the doors under the chantry?
You know about them.
Places have doors. I just wasn't interested in poking through some sisters' breeches. Good to know about you, though. Consider them open, yeah?
Haha.
Chasing the Lord Seeker, I hear. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's bad. Bet he's got a portrait taller than he is. That's your first clue to a total arse. Fact.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
We need to go talk to Minerv. I forgot. And then I think we're going to wrap up, and I'll finish talking to companions at the beginning of next time.
Yes, sir.
Oh, no! Hello! Welcome in, Raiders! Welcome in! Oh my goodness. Ross, how are you? How was your stream? What were you playing tonight? Time to dive into the deep sea of cuteness with the jellyfish bloom. Rosswin cosplay ascending their waves of love, and we're here to bring the tide of joy. Ross, how are you? How are you? Raiders, welcome in. For those of you... Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, hi, Acid. Oh, good to see you. Veer, hi. Wait, Veer, I was going to raid into you. Are you dumb? Shoot. Hi, lady. Kay. Hi. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you'll start thinking about that. Oh, the raids are coming. I know. This is the third raid today, guys. This is wild. Thank you so much for the raid. If you need a raid and run, please feel free to do so. This is a safe space. Take care of yourself. Do whatever you gotta do. If you can hang out, that's great. We'll hang out for a little bit, finish talking to some people, and then ride a raid train out of here. And so if you can stick around for that too, that'd be awesome. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rikki. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I stream during the week, typically co-working streams, and sometimes a little gaming at night after co-working streams. And then on the weekend, I always do a day of gaming. And right now I'm obsessed with the Dragon Age franchise. I'm going through it all for the first time. So I started with Origins, then did DA2, and now I'm in Inquisition. So anything up until that point is fair game. Everything up past this point, no go. No spoilers. I'm doing this blind and I'm so excited. Marbles, okay, Mass Effect 2, and started 3. For happy affiliate anniversary. I was lurking in your stream. Oh, actually, I need to close that tab then. Happy affiliate anniversary. That's so fun. 12 hours. Listen. You take care of yourself. If you need to just go be a vegetable, go be a vegetable. We love you. For anyone who was here before the raid and who's still in here, if you don't know Roz, they are a wonderful, wonderful streamer. And they love the Dragon Age series and I just adore them. And so go give them a follow and check them out because they're just splendidly wonderful. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of kicking ass, I guess. Okie dokie, Smokey. You've brought back some fascinating things. You research creatures?
You said Cassandra has you researching creatures.
Absolutely. Cool.
Anything interesting
Say hi to your bunnies for me. I love them.
Find some weakness our soldiers can exploit when fighting various creatures. At the least, some materials are useful for making potions or gear for the Inquisition. Why did you decide to research dangerous creatures?
I like the outdoors. The idea of the outdoors, anyway. When some monster is coming at you, glowing eyes and burning claws, it's terrifying. But once you know how it works, you can
I love their bunnies.
Another part of the world.
So much of this world is only frightening because we don't understand it.
So you're a mage?
You said you were a mage?
No, just an apprentice. Circle mages must prove themselves in a ritual called the harrowing.
That's true.
I was never very good at magic. I've got just enough talent to be a danger to other people. But when the mages rebelled, people like me had nowhere to go. The Templars would have killed us. Luckily, Secret Pentagast took me in, along with the Tranquil I was protecting.
Oh, interesting. You protected the Tranquil.
You said that you were keeping some of the Tranquil safe.
Yes. The mages took some of them when my circle rebelled, but the rest were forgotten. Most circle mages look down on the Tranquil, or try to pretend they don't exist. They don't have any emotions. They can barely take care of themselves, can't defend themselves at all. It's a shame.
That's a really good question. That's a really, really good question. And I think, like, I could answer that two ways. One, I could answer it like, what is my favorite feature of the gameplay? Or I could answer like, what has been my favorite like plot point so far. And I think both are really interesting, so I'll answer both. I think it's been, ¿por qué no las dos? Exactly. So I think my favorite part of the gameplay, I think, has been kind of the expansion out into like the strategy world board. I was a little bit on the fence at first with that, especially because like it can just fall so flat, and it can muddy up the game and make it harder, or like not harder, but not harder like in a good way, but just like more cumbersome. But I think they did a pretty decent job with it. And so I've been enjoying kind of exploring that, and then exploring like just the different world maps. That dynamic I think is really fun. My favorite plot point so far, honestly, probably just what I experienced today. I'm not gonna lie. We met Dorian and allied ourselves with the mages, and we made the mages full allies instead of conscripting them. And so that has kind of been a fun dynamic to see, like the fallout and stuff. So yeah, I did get the Buns a Christmas gift, a small pet bed that I put in their area. Oh, that's so cute. I got my ratty babies some stuff like that. They're gonna love it. Strider's giving himself a bath. Doing okay, back to streaming today. Yay! Yeah, Highland Wolf raided into me earlier, Pandora. This is the third raid today, guys. What a crazy raid day. Yes, it's Hushed Whispers, and Hushed Whispers is such... I know. It was so wild. It was so cool. I was like, wow, I'm traveling in time. It was fun. Okay, let's see. It's a shame. I like them better than most people. They're lucky to have you.
I'm glad they have someone who cares about them.
They deserve better. They're polite, they're rational, and they never get angry at you. When they study, they have a focus no normal person could ever match. But the Templars, even some of the mages, mistreated them just because they could. The Tranquil...
That's evil and wrong.
If not for that,
in case anyone's wondering.
Doesn't really matter now.
I'm surprised that even an apprentice mage wouldn't join the rebellion.
I don't like using magic to fight. I'm not good at it either. I like studying. I like performing rituals that helped us unlock the secrets of the Veil. I liked having the Templars around to keep us safe.
You might have done well among the Dalish. Our mages are encouraged to study safely.
Fenner will take the Dalish. Don't let my lack of Valisline fool you, Lethleen. I was a proud member of my clan until my magic manifested. You know what happens when they have too many mages. They gave me a pack and sent me into the woods to find my own life. I was 7 years old.
My clan never did that. We sent those gifted with magic to other clans, or...
I stumbled into a village, starving and cold, a few weeks later. I started using magic to scare predators away. The villagers saw me make fire in my fist. They were terrified and wanted to kill me. Templars saved me from them. They gave me food and clothes and took me to the circle. I've seen what life is like without the Templars, and I want no part of it. I just want to study.
I'll speak with you later.
Thank you again for what you've brought back.
Okay.
I understand you were instrumental in garnering the assistance of the rebel mages. It is well done. And I pray this Inquisition fares better than the Chantry in its handling of magic.
We will try.
In some ways, Andraste had the simple task. Magic should serve man, and not rule over him. That tells us what should be, but it does not tell us how to get there. So many times the methods of men have undone the spirit of their goals. Once you have sealed the breach, we shall see whether this Inquisition is truer to the Chantry or its own namesake.
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
How are the villagers in Haven?
Pandora, do we have a raid target? That's good.
To your cause, the people have hope that the breach may be sealed. Some of them are returning to the lives they fled. Others are starting fresh. In either case, they no longer believe the world as they know it is ending.
Perfect. Okay.
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
Farewell.
Until next time.
Okay. I think this is where we're going to wrap up. We did it. We made so much good progress today, guys. I'm so excited. Oh no. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's a-okay. Totally okay. We can go into just chatting. Wow. As I try to kill my freaking headphones. Okay, thank you. Well, thank you all for hanging. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, perfect. Yeah. That's great. I know. I've lost my privileges. That's what I've been telling myself lately when I try to say I'll do that later. I've lost my privileges because I won't do it later. So yeah, you're right, actually. We are going to rate a dear friend, Grazer. They're a lovely bean, and they are playing Andromeda right now. So I will probably have to rate and Lurkloo, so I avoid spoilers. But let's go and give them a hello. Thank you so much for hanging with me today. Thank you for having non-spoilery parts of your stream soon. Yeah. I know. I know. I love being in Pandora's streams. Yeah. You got it. Love it. Rain train. Yeah. Let's go and say hello to our lovely friend Grazer. They're a good bean and they will take great care of you. So, yeah, so many lovely folks. I will be streaming more throughout this week because I took it off of work. So I'm thinking I might do a day stream on Christmas Eve, which is Wednesday. And maybe a stream Tuesday. So, yeah. So I'm so excited. But I will keep you guys posted on that. If you want to join the Discord, you can feel free. Whoa! I hope this link still works. I think it should. But feel free to do that. I'll post updates there. But thank you all for being here, and let's go say hi to Grazer. Here is that again, since I was all doing chatty chat stuff. Okay. Alrighty. I'll see you guys later this week. Bye.